This is the second video associated with our M&A course. I hope to keep it short. It's a video about what to do if you want to upload your own set of stocks into this file that shows you all of, I hope, this historic information and gives you a basis for making a forecast, and it gives you all the equity trend analysis, EBITDA trend analysis, gives you these graphs, it allows you to make a forecast, it does some cost of capital analysis. I tried to put everything into this file. I've really essentially been working on this file for years. Now it does not. Here's what it does not do. It does not update automatically, and it does not I would not use it. It's not supposed to be some tool for trading stocks minute by minute. It's got history in it. It's more for doing a little bit of old-fashioned valuation analysis. Now, I hope I have this here, in the folder, I'll go back to the home page of this edbodmer.com, because I had a big fight with my friend who says my videos suck. Maybe they do. And he told me, well, first of all, you better show you where all the files are. So I've made this increased effort, and this is the M&A part of the website. I've made this effort to put the files right next to the videos. Okay? That's for learning. All right? And then I update this Google Drive, not every day. It's not one of these things you update every day, that's for sure, because it's a kind of a pain for me to do it. But if you go to the Google Drive, and if you go to Chapter 1, now in Chapter 1 I rearranged this a little bit, and I put in Folder H, multiples and cost of capital, and up here I put in A, current multiples, and this is where I have my sheets. Now I'm making a few more of these. I've experimented with using Excel as a binary because some American guy told me, oh, that's such a big thing to do. Okay, sorry. Now, obviously my mind is a little screwed up today. I don't care. Okay. And I love some of you people, if you really watch my videos, the few people who do, you're wonderful. Now, here's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to just say, okay, I want to take this same thing and I just want to make a new run. Forget all the VBA, forget all the, formulas, forget all the indirect functions, forget all of the lookup functions, forget all of these things, forget all of this arranging things in order and making graphs fancy and all that stuff. All I want to do is read a new thing, step by step. So I'm going to read the Dow 30. This is kind of a little bit easier because you just go to a website, go to Google, click in the Dow 30, and you get this. Now, I left a little space here. So the first thing you do is get your tickers. That's what I made that other file about. And then you go and you copy those tickers and you just paste them special as values here, and you might have a different Market Watch and a different a Yahoo one, but these are enormous stocks that they're traded in the U.S., so there's no big deal about these. Now, here's what I'm going to do in this video. All I'm going to do is show you how to click a couple of buttons, how to recalculate everything, and then how to look at things. So the first thing was just copying those tickers, and I keep them somewhere down on the bottom because I hope that one or two people would actually use this. Before I do this, I got to make one comment. This, it does not, everything uses workbooks.open. If you go, I've been looking at videos and trying to get this stuff from the web and updating it every minute from the web and all that stuff. It's not supposed to do that. It's a historic analysis. I have no clue as to how you do this because what it's doing is reading all of these sheets. And how in the heck are you going to update all of these sheets every minute? because you need to do that if you really want to make some nice little comparisons. So its objective is a little bit different than kind of what you might get on the other ones. Now, if you press Shift F9, it's going to give you it's going to update simply this sheet. Then I'm going to press F12 and I'm going to save this as Financial Download Dow Stocks. It's not really all of the stocks. I didn't put a couple of the financial companies in here. Okay, I just saved it. Then I'm going to press the read financial data and then read the stock prices, and these stock prices are read on a week-by-week basis. If you want to see the URLs you collect this thing from, you can see it down here, and down here I put week. Okay? Now, I'm going to have to stop this. The thing that takes longest is this one, that is the read financial data. And so I'm going to start it. Now, here's what you have to do when you start it. The best thing to do, unfortunately, is to have a couple of computers. What I'm going to actually do, because I'm afraid of this, is I'm going to, don't think you always have to do this. You can try it without it. If there's some memory stuck in your computer somewhere, it has some problems. I can't help that. I can't help the Excel. I've put time, weight, and all this stuff. But if you kind of restart your computer, then you're absolutely safe. I'm sorry to say that if you really want to use it at this point, that's what you have to do. Now, you should know what the fiscal year end is for these things. Now, I'm going to put 2017. It was very interesting. I saw almost the day that they kind of updated the Market Watch updated all of this. Okay, so I've read the stock price in. Now the final thing is to read in a little bit of economic data from the Federal Economic. Everything in. You click the first thing to do is click the Recalculate All button. Okay, that's more than pressing F9. It's like Control Shift Alternate F9 or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm not such an expert and can explain all these things. And now then another thing we can do is press Control A, Control minus, and let's make sure this generic macros is open. Come on, open. And then you press alternate F8, and just from the generic macros, you can just find the running the table of contents. Okay? Not very exciting, that. All right. And now we're ready to go. We're really ready to go. And we've got you can kind of check to make sure you've got all of these things. If I want to get some balance sheet here of whoever that is, who's okay, I don't even know. Okay, I can get that, and then we can go and see what's been happening to the PE ratios, and right now I better, excuse me for this, but I better press Shift alternate left arrow, and then maybe I just don't want to show this, Shift alternate right arrow. Okay, and you can get more historic data in here as well. And you can really kind of look at what's happened to all of these. In this case, it's the forward PE ratios. Okay, there's one more change that I just noticed. Okay, I'm just cycling through this now on the last run for the beer company, and we can look. I'm sorry, I kind of interrupted myself a little bit. No, that's okay. And then I can kind of look at all these companies. The invested capital for these companies has gone down to zero sometimes. So perhaps I'll look at the EBITDA ratios or something like that. Okay, and we can get our historic data to make a financial model, which we'll do for Amazon. We can look at the cost of capital. We can do all of this stuff that's all explained elsewhere. Okay, and I have to make one little adjustment here, and I have to put the, excuse me, if we have a UK company, Yahoo uses pence, and MarketWatch uses pounds, so I had to make a little adjustment there. I'm going to I guess I can't press F9 because of I do that way too much because of the things. I'm just going to calculate everything now. That's like pressing F9. Okay, and you can see how long it's taking to calculate, and that's it. That's it. Not a very good video, whatever. It shows you how to do it. I show you some of the problems. Perhaps, I just scratch my chin, but nobody will probably use this, so whatever. How depressing.